Basic Beginner's Guitar, Perfect Timing, A Focused Approach, Book 1, Lesson 7, Part 2. As I said at the beginning of the last lesson, I'm not going to be intimidated by a clock. I kind of neglected to show you these little pictures, which I'm sure you're looking at in your book, but I did notice as I looked at this, and then I looked at my positioning here, I'm on the first position doing this. I get it is pretty much, my thumb is pretty much like is shown there, and then moving up as is shown there on the second. So I move up to where the second, I think there's a little variation there, but that's generally where you want to be. Might make your hand feel a little funny. If anything, you can bring it up a little more. Anyway, a lot of things you'll discover that everybody's hand's a little different, so kind of like go with what is comfortable, not just like not cheating to, oh, that's too hard the way a teacher or a book is telling me how to do it. A lot of times it's for a good reason that you won't realize till later, but try to do it pretty much there. But now we're on to page 50. We're going to the A major scale. Well, what's he saying? Pay close attention here. This will be very different. Oh, he's just paying close attention. I put those glasses on him to make him look studious. That's what it was. He's paying attention. So we're now going to learn the A major scale. And again, keeping your left hand in this new position, your thumb and index finger moves up more oriented around the second fret rather than the first fret. That's probably good enough to say kind of loosely, because again, everybody's hand's a little different. You might feel more comfortable a little up or a little down from. I had somebody tell me once my hand position was funny doing certain things, and they kind of followed up. And this was a good player, kind of followed up with, but it works for you, so you can take that how you want. But in general, at first, you want to try to follow what a teacher or what a book is telling you. So play this scale now using the fingers indicated below each note. The scale below includes ascending and descending. You notice the A major is going up and back down, and have the fingerings in there because it gets a little more complex than the previous one. So we're going to start on the A. I'm not going to go real fast. I'm going to just talk through it. So we get into this position where your thumb's kind of more oriented on the second rather than the fourth. Okay, and there are some open strings here, so use the correct fingerings is the big deal. On the third string, G, we're on the A note, okay, with our second finger. So I'm going to talk through them. A, third string, second fret, first finger, yeah. And then the open string B right away, okay. And then the second string, second fret, first finger, C sharp, second string, third fret, second finger, excuse me, it's the D, and then open E, and then the F sharp, first string, second fret, first finger, the G sharp, first string, fourth fret, third finger, first string, next one is first string, fifth fret, fourth stringer, oh my, fourth finger, and then back down. Just kidding. So A, G sharp, F sharp, open E, D, C sharp, open B, A. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way up and all the way back down. I'm just going to count off to play, like 1, 2, ready, play. And you can try to play along with me. You should try to play along with me, okay? Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Whoops. Did you mess up too? Try it again. Ready, play. you do it? That one was good. Rewind a little, play through that. That'd be awesome. Keep practicing it. I'll try it a little faster so you should be able to. I'm doing all downstrokes too, by the way. Let's just try a little faster one time. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, one more time. Ready, play. Okay, did you get it? Okay. I'm sure you noticed there were 3 sharps in the scale, and try the scale again with the new fingerings. No extra information with the sharp shown in the key signature rather than before each note as above. Here we go. If played correctly, it should sound the same as the scale above. And so I'm going to let you do that on your own. What I'm getting at is up here, there was nothing in the key signature to indicate sharps or flats. They were just there. So that would mean we're in the key of C, okay? But so you have to designate which ones are sharp or flat, and they're all sharps there. Here, we're showing a key signature that has 3 sharps, and so none of these have the sharp symbol before them, so you have to know which ones to do, okay? So it should sound exactly like the other one, but kind of get used to playing it both ways, okay? The E major scale. Now let's try an E major scale. This scale has 4 sharps. The sharps make it a little tricky, but good news, we're going to move back to our original left-hand position. For this one, try it written with accidentals appearing before each note, okay? So I'll slow back down compared to that last scale we did, and let's try that with the four sharps, but where they're written beside the note first, the top line there on page 51. 1, 2, ready, play. Uh-oh, I messed up. Okay, I messed up not the note, but my fingering, okay? So I'm going to do it again. Try to stay with me again. Ready, play. Okay, hopefully you're seeing this enough to be able to, but again, you can run back and play it, turn the tape off, or the recording off, and play it by yourself, looking at the music. I've noted in the E scale above, there's less helpful information shown, as I did on the previous one. Only the correct fingerings used is shown. And so now try the same scale as we did before, but with the sharp shown in the key signature instead of before each sharp note. So if you're going to be able to read music, you want to be able to get used to looking at that key signature. Oh, it's 4 sharps. Well, which notes are sharp? Okay, there's a C, a D, an F, and a G. Okay, so you know that when you play through there, you have to do them all right. Okay, so look, you should look at that. It should sound the same as that, but you should be able to read and play it looking at the bottom one. Okay. I've noticed that with the key signature indicating all the accidentals, the line of music, in this case, the E scale looks a lot less cluttered. So that's sort of the beauty of it and what I think it tries to achieve, among other things we won't get into. But the tricky part is, of course, that you have to look at the key signature and remember which notes are accidental, sharps, flats, throughout the song, or as in this case, the scale. So how about a D major scale? Next page. D major. Okay, we have open. I'm going to just play them, and I'll just ready, play. Okay, so you should be getting used to this format. Okay, ready, play. D, ready, play. I'm going to make sure I'm getting the right fingering that I have written down. Ready, play. Okay. And again, with the sharp shown, you're looking at that second line now. no cheating, looking up above. Look at the second line. You should put a piece of paper over that top one, okay? Try to play. It should sound like this. You see that there's a F sharp and a C sharp in there, okay? You should be able to play it like this. Ready, play. Okay, I'm going to confess, I looked at the top when I told you to cover up. As I've said a couple times, I'm primarily an ear player. I learned to do all this stuff. Oh, mine's messed up. You know, learned all this stuff by ear. So both have their merits. Reading, playing, said that all at the beginning, but just another little visitation of that thought. But I do struggle with this, as admittedly, it's early music reading, and I want you to be able to do both. You know, look at this stuff and be able to read and play, and so we're struggling through together. Drills. Let's do some exercises using the notes of these scales. These will all be written with a sharp sign beside them. It's page 52, by the way, in case you're wondering. They'll all be written with a sharp sign beside the notes that are to be played as sharps, rather than showing the sharps in a key signature. Probably because, as I said, I have a difficult time with it, but you do want to get to learn that. So let's try this. These are intended to work your fingers more than intended to be like a sight reading exercise, okay? They should help with that as well, to perhaps a lesser degree. Remember, for the A scale notes, we use the higher left-hand position I have noted there. So an A major notes exercise is this, and we're going to do the fingerings corrected. Now I just have them down there shown as one underneath the finger. 1 0 1 2 0 1 2 0. Okay, you see where I'm going with that. But let's try that A major notes exercise. Ready? Play along. I'll slow down a little bit from that. 1 2, ready, play. Okay, and the next one is just back down. The bottom line is just coming back down, okay? Did you get that last part? No. That was a D and an A chord. And, you know, so there's, as I said, don't get stuck. I think I touched on in the chord strum things about the G doing different. I just did 3 different positions of G. There are other ways to even do it. Okay, they're all G chords, so don't want to get stuck on one way of playing a chord. There, we're going to learn a lot of them. Or, well, in this book we'll learn a few, but you want to stress that each one has different fingerings, which are called different voicings, okay? And that was just one that I did the A. When I did that little ending there of that descending A note exercise, A scale exercise, I went, so that was a D and an A, but I went D like you've learned it, and an A, just using my index finger, okay? That's one way to do it too, okay? At A, so you play it the way we learned it in the chord strum pages with all 3 fingers, or you can play it with 1 finger. And the beauty of that, again, is I'm getting off course here, but all the little things you can do. Now I'm not just doing single note things there. I'm kind of, it's on an A chord. So I'm holding that A chord, doing a lot of things with my other fingers while I'm holding that. So that's more advanced, but just to stress that you don't want to hold, you know, only one way to do it. So we're out of time. Go to the next lesson. See you there.